Hello and welcome back to another episode of TWIG, and this week there's a double XP weekend, and also we've got some more clues about Season 4. It's coming really soon, so yeah, let's get into the video. So as always, I'll start off by putting the changelogs for this week's update on the screen now, so you can pause the video and read them if you want, although I don't really think you need to because it's just shop changes and I'm going to go over them anyways. So the new items in the shop this week are the legendary Cyborg McQuack avatar, the epic Gamer Blue avatar, the epic Fabric Bunny avatar, the rare Red Panda Tail avatar, the rare Snow Fox Tail avatar, and the epic Ship Hat avatar. So right now, as this video is coming out, there is a double XP weekend in Galaxite. So that means that every time you play a game in Galaxite during this weekend, you'll get double the amount of XP. So that means that right now it's much faster to level up your battle pass. So I would say that right now is probably the best time to be grinding to try and get more XP to level up your battle pass, to get more items or more prestiges, because you're just going to get much more XP for playing the same amount of time. And Galaxie have announced that the double XP weekend will last until Monday, so you've got until then to use the double XP to get as much XP as you can, and then after that it'll just go back to normal. So whenever Galaxite do a double XP weekend, I always try and give you a few tips to help you get as much XP as you can. So first of all, the best game to grind is probably Prop Hunt, because it does give the most XP in the shortest amount of time, because all the people who've got max prestige have grinded Prop Hunt to get all the XP, because yeah, it is the best. But also Core Wars is pretty good. Core Wars is the game that I grind whenever I'm trying to get as much XP as I can, because if you just try and get as many cores and as many kills as you can, then you get a decent amount of XP, and you can play with other people as well. Core Wars Quads is very good for XP as well. Also, if you're trying to get as much XP as you can quickly, I would try to avoid playing games like Chronos and Hyper Racers, because they aren't too great on the XP front. So I always think that double XP weekends are great to try and get as much XP as you can to level up your battle pass. But right now, especially since we're getting near the end of Season 3 and Season 4 is coming quite soon, it's sort of the perfect time to try and get as much XP as you can, to try and get as many items as you can out of the Battle Pass before you lose the opportunity to get them forever. So yeah, I do think that right now is the perfect time to use the double XP weekend to get as many items as you can out of the Battle Pass before Season 4 comes out. So now I'm going to move on to some clues that Galaxie have given us about Season 4, what might come out in Season 4. But the first thing still has something to do with the double XP weekend, and that is because Galaxie made an announcement on Discord, but also a tweet about the double XP weekend, and at the end of both, they said keep an eye out for updates next week, and then they put a battery emoji, which seems a bit random. I mean, when it says keep an eye out for updates next week, I've seen a few people think that that means that Season 4 is going to come out next week, although personally I don't think that is the case. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that Season 4 is probably going to come out sometime towards the end of June. That's just sort of my guess. But I think that there's probably going to be some sort of big update next week. Probably something to do with Season 4, something in preparation for Season 4, because before Season 3, like towards the end of Season 2, there was quite a lot of changes in the hub, with the big portal at the front, the yellow portal, as well as Orby flying over to it, and like all of the hub being sucked into the portal. That was just sort of in preparation for the new season, Season 3, and the fact that there was going to be a new hub in Season 3. So I think there's probably going to be something a bit like that in preparation for Season 4 at the end of Season 3, although not exactly like that, because then it would just sort of be a repeat of what happened last season, but yeah, something a bit like that to sort of give a few hints about Season 4, just sort of to build up to Season 4. But yeah, that's just sort of what I think the updates next week will be. Now, there's also the battery emoji that is at the end of the announcements about the double XP weekend, which is a bit random. I don't really know what it means, but I do think it has something to do with Season 4, And the main reason I think that is because during Season 2, Galaxite mentioned that they were working on a new game, and they used a race car emoji at the same time. And the new game in Season 3 ended up being Hyper Racers, a racing game with cars. So yeah, the racing car emoji sort of hinted that the new game was going to be a racing game. So maybe the battery emoji means that the new game in Season 4 is going to be something to do with batteries. I don't really know what game it could be. But yeah, like I mentioned last week, I am pretty sure that there's going to be a new game in Season 4. So what it is, I don't know, but maybe it's got something to do with batteries. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Maybe you have an idea. Let me know in the comments what you think the battery means, because I do think it means something, but I don't know what it does mean. But yeah. So I've got one more little thing from this week that might be something to do with Season 4, might be some sort of clue, and that is the text from above the shop in the Galaxite hub. Because, yeah, there's always some text above the shop that normally says something to do with the update that's happened that week, because the text changed every week. But towards the end of a season, there's normally some clues that are given about the next season. For example, towards the end of Season 2, there was numbers in the text above the shop, and they could be used to see the trailer for Hyper Racers early. If you want to know more about that and how we got all the numbers and stuff, you can watch some of my TWIG videos from the end of Season 2. And then also towards the end of Season 1, there were some clues about Kronos. One of them, it said, Father Time is coming, and yeah, after a bit of Googling, you'll find out that another way of saying Father Time is Kronos. So it literally said Kronos is coming. So yeah, you can get some pretty good clues from the text above the shop, and this week it's I think a bit confusing. I don't really know what it means, but it says, let's not rush into this. Like, what is this? I don't know. I think it might be maybe Season 4, like, let's not rush into Season 4. Yeah, I don't know, but I think maybe it might give something about the game in Season 4. Maybe it's about rushing, I don't know. It sort of gives me some, like, yeah, it sort of makes me think about Hyper Racers a bit, because you're sort of trying to go as fast as you can. Hyper Racers, you're rushing. So, yeah, maybe there's some clues to do with Hyper Racers. I don't know, but I thought it might mean something, so I thought I should mention it in case, yeah, someone might realise what it means or something. But yeah. So that's it for this episode of TWIG. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and also if you've not already, please subscribe, because it really helps me out and it also means you won't miss any future episodes of this series. Also, follow me on Twitch and join my Discord server, the links are in the description. So yeah, bye.